You gotta have one of one tendencies. You gotta have the best mindset you can have, because this motherfuckers that's going out there every day competing against you to get what you want. I'm gonna make sure I turn up. I'm gonna make sure I grind every day. I'm gonna make sure I strive to be the best version of myself, because that's what God put me on this earth to do. Then over the time, I just realized, like, man, am I gonna keep chasing this dream, or I'm gonna get to the paper at the crib? Now I'm in a full crib, damn near worth $1 million. You can't look at the future outcome. You gotta be obsessed and love the process that you in right in that moment. Be obsessed, because there's so many motherfuckers out here that's trying to get better, that's trying to get your position, or that's trying to get ahead of you, that you can't lack. The day you lack, the day somebody else get ahead of you. So what is you doing, my nigga? Hey, y'all know, man, I'm 6'10". Everybody think I got life on easy mode and all that, but this shit is not easy, man. I gotta figure out every day how I'm gonna come up with these motherfucking bills, how I'm gonna become a better person, how I'm gonna become a better father, how I'm gonna just keep striving to be better without falling into the motherfucking pitfalls of being broke and being a motherfucking lazy dude. You heard me?
Ooh, that nigga Aki right there. Knock a nigga out. Nah, let me chill though. But yeah, you see me though, man. 240 all muscle, man. We going on the road to 250, you feel me? That's major pain right there, man. Like my body type, I was made to be a skinny nigga, but put that work in, man. That muscle ain't got no choice but to get on there, you feel me? Big dog status, man. 6'10", 240 all muscle, man. About to hit 250, maybe 270, man. We don't know, but we get to it, you heard? Like the main thing is to feel the best I ever felt in my life, you feel me? That's the main goal. And I feel amazing, so shit. We're gonna keep at it and staying at it. I'm just adjusting the scenery and shit like that. Back up a little bit. Y'all gotta see that waterfall. That's what the fuck I paid for, so y'all gotta see it.
I'm a 29-year-old entrepreneur, man. I've been grinding for some years now. You feel me? I'm from the inner city of Cleveland. As you can see now, a nigga living good amongst waterfalls and shit like that, you heard? All right, man, the topic of the discussion today, man. Don't take life for granted, you feel me? Because if you do, you take that day for granted, that day turn into a week. You take that week for granted, that week turn into a month, and so on, so on. The year turn into a decade, you feel me? Next thing you know, you 80 years old on your deathbed, or the 100, whatever, how old you get, man. You're gonna be sick like, damn, I should have lived my life, I should have lived. You feel me? So we not gonna do that, man. We gotta know that it's tears to life, you feel me? I was a former professional basketball player, man. I played in Greece, Turkey, G League. I done did a little bit of everything, man, but I had injuries that sidetracked me and knocked me off my pivot. But you feel me, I had to pivot and figure something else out, man. You feel me? And I love YouTube, and I love to motivate and inspire others, man. You feel me? I like to tell people, man, I got out the hood, I got out the trenches. You can too, man. You feel me? Living with the waterfalls and all that shit, you heard? But listen up, man. It's real tears to life, you feel me? It's always gonna be a level that you look at and you see you want to get to. So I'm gonna put this shit in basketball terms, you feel me? Because that's, you know, that's something that I'm real with, man. That's something I get into. Say if you a high school athlete, you feel me? It's millions of kids. It's so many kids that aspire to be NBA players, you feel me? But you got to get to college. So a small, I say about 1% of kids, however many the percentage of kids that get to D1, you feel me? Okay, you D1. No, let's not even say D1. You get to college in general off a scholarship or however you get there. Okay, bet. Then it's a smaller percentage that go D1. You feel me? Then it's like a even smaller percentage, like 10% of kids that go high major. I'm talking about the Ohio States, the Texases, the UCLAs, you know, shit like that. And then you got an even smaller percentage of kids that go play pro. And I'm talking about overseas. I'm talking about G League. I'm talking about all that international ball, international pro ball. You got like a 1% of the 1% of the 1%. You feel me? I ain't even get to the league yet. You feel me? So then you got a smaller, 10% of the motherfucking people who play internationally at the highest level. You got a small percentage of that. You know, the Euro leagues and all that. We still ain't league yet. You feel me? And then you got that 0.0000.1, however many of the fucks is the NBA. You see all them notches, all them tiers, all them levels Only a small percentage of kids make it to the league, man. Only like a .0001, however many of the percentages is, man. It's a very small percentage of kids that's gonna make it to the league, man. And it could be so many different variables, man. It could be an injury, it could be your mindset, it could be your work ethic, it could be so many different things, man. Or it could just be you not nice enough, you feel me? You just wasn't good. For me, man, I had an injury, man. I had damaged cartilage in my knee, man, and it really sidetracked me. I went to Greece and I started dealing with it crazily. Then over the time, I just realized, like, man, am I gonna keep chasing this dream, or I'm gonna get to the pape at the crib, you feel me? Be an entrepreneur, run it up, do some different things. So I decided to do that, man. Take care of my family, take care of my little one. And it's been working for the better of me, you feel me? I'm in a good location, man. A great location, man. I've been in the small apartments, the 1-2 bedrooms. Now I'm in a full crib, damn near worth $1 million. You feel me? But you got all them different levels though, right? To get back to the situation we was on, you got all those different levels. You got from the little kid that was in 5th grade that wanted to play NBA to all the way to college, all them levels that you had to get through. Then college to overseas to the international play that you had to get to. You feel me? That's levels. You feel me? It's hundreds of levels, and then you got the smallest of the smallest percentage that get that chance, that even get that chance to get a break in the league. People don't understand that, man. You see the glitz and the glamour, you see all the pretty shit, but it takes real grind. And you know what's the difference between that average guy in high school and that lottery pick or that high major or that whatever, that high level player that make it to the league? Besides all those variables, you might have some variables too, but you know, them excuses and shit, it may work out for another thing, but you got to pivot. If it didn't work for you, you got hurt, or you had some shit going on, you had to pivot and make your life work. But in this scenario, man, you wanted to go league, the other kid went to the league. You got to think about it. It was 100 million of y'all motherfuckers in high school, man. It was so many kids in high school that wanted to make league, but it was only like a .001%. It was a small percentage of them kids who made it to the league, man. And that took a different type of hustle, a different type of mindset, a different type of grind. You feel me? You had to be one of them ones, and all the variables had to go in your favor. So I want to put that in the aspect of life. If you want to get that paper, you want to have the flyest bro, you want to have the finest cars, you want to live good, you want to live luxury, you got to beat out hundreds of millions of motherfuckers who want that too, because there's so many people who living in poverty, dreaming to be in your position if you in a decent position. And if you in a decent position, it's hundreds of millions of motherfuckers who want to be up at the highest levels in the luxury pools, the luxury hotels, eating good with the baddest bras and all that. They competing for that. You got to have one of one tendencies. You got to have the best mindset you can have, because there's motherfuckers that's going out there every day competing against you to get what you want. You feel me? And I even talk about the tiers once you get into the league. Once you get into the league, you still want to be an all-star. You still want to be a Hall of Famer. So it's even a smaller percentage of the motherfuckers who want to be in the Hall of Fame, who want to be one of the best players, the LeBrons, the Kobes, the Jordans. You only got a small percentage of those people, right? So it's crazy, man. When you think about it, it's always levels to go up. So I'm living good. I'm living comfortably. I'm good. But I want to go up. I want to be the next, you feel me? I want to be the next rich motherfucker that's feeding my family for generations to come. You feel me? Having that business that's worth 100 million. I'm giving back to my kids. I'm giving it back to my grandkids. So I got to compete. I got to work. I got to hustle. I got to go into that mode to be one of the ones. You feel me? I really stepped out my shell. I grabbed the tripod. I got the camera. Got the mic. You feel me? Got this chair. I sat down and I just got to talking my shit, man. In my type of way. Because it's other people that inspire me to get on here and motivate and inspire people to be better versions of themselves. No matter how that looks, you got to put yourself in position to win. You got to have them atomic habits. You feel me? And if you know that book, you know that book is golden, man. You got to stay in them books. You got to stay on your grind. You got to stay on your grizzy. And you know when you hustling towards your goal. You know when you doing them habits that's going to lead you to that future dub. You feel me? And that's what I learned, man. The temporary satisfaction feels good in the meantime. You feel me? But that's usually a bad habit. You know, the smoking, the partying, the drinking, the hitting that chick, that's temporary satisfaction. But the long term plays, you feel me, that shit is it's a little tougher, but it gets easier as time goes on. You feel me? The reading the books, the working out, the studying, the grinding, the hustling and all that. But you got to make sure that you stay in that one bag, that bag where it's like, nah, I'm not going for this shit, man. I got to make sure I lock in for these 2 years, for these 10 years, however long it take, whatever you doing, whatever your hustle is, that I'm going to lock in and I'm going to sacrifice these years for myself and my future self and my family to make sure I'm good forever, man. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna get in this bag. I'm gonna make sure I hustle up and I'm gonna grind and I'm gonna make sure that I be the best version of myself every day so I can feed my family, level up every time. We living good right now. We cool right now, but I want to turn this shit up a notch, man. I'm talking about to the highest of the highest, man. I'm talking about something that my city never, ever, ever seen before. I had to get out of Cleveland, man, because I wouldn't have been in environments like this to where it's like, okay, I see where I'm in this beautiful situation, but it's so much more to get. You feel me? I'm in that mindset because I want to get more and I want to feed people. I want to help others, man. So if you've seen this video, man, if you watch this whole video through, it's a reason, man. I want you to tap in the DMs, man. We need to cook up, man. I got some real shit going on. I'm saying all that to say this, man. You got to have that Hall of Fame work ethic. You got to have that different type of drive that other niggas don't got. And if you got that drive, you ain't got no choice but to be successful. And I'm learning that myself, man. I learned when I was in college, I was coasting. I was at Old State doing my thing. I was learning, and then I got into the partying and the, you know, all the other shit, and I started coasting. And then I transferred because I didn't like what was going on. But it was on me too. As a man, I had to look back at that situation like, damn, I should have really focused up. I had a life-changing opportunity, but you know, that wasn't in my cards. So I transferred to a smaller school to be the big fish in the small pond. I went to Jacksonville. You feel me? I did cool, but I was still, you know, just doing little shit here and there, just smoking, chilling and all that. Red shirt year, you know, I kind of shitted that year away. I mean, I was grinding, don't get me wrong, I was grinding, working, but it was just little variables that I wasn't really noticing that was knocking me off my pivot to where I should have been. But yeah, so, you know, Jacksonville, I was doing my thing, and then my second year, that's when I actually played. So my mindset is like, damn, I'm from Old State. Man, these niggas can't fuck with me, man. You feel me? I'm the biggest, I'm the strongest, I'm one of the best players stepping out there every night. That's how I felt. But the numbers didn't, you know, it didn't correlate to what was going on, what I thought in my head. I had basic numbers, man. I didn't go crazy my first year at Jax. And I had one more year, man. I had one more year after that. I was blessed to get an extra year because I had some type of, what is it called? Some type of, I don't even know what the shit was called, but I had an extra year. And that extra year, that's when I really turned it up. My red shirt senior year, that's when I realized, like, okay, I see how people work around me. I see how I'm working myself, and I'm not getting a result. I'm thinking I'm working hard, but I'm not. I'm not really obsessed with this shit. You feel me? It took me like 4 or 5 years to really realize that I wasn't obsessed with the grind, and that's why I wasn't getting the results I wanted in college basketball, man. So you know what I did, man? So I really sat down, I thought to myself, like, man, you gotta turn this shit up. So my senior year, dog, when I tell you every day, I'm in that gym grinding. Like, we had practice in the morning at like 8, then we had weights afterwards. And then, you know, school and all that in between in the midday, and then we was done for the day. But I said, I'm gonna make a commitment. I'm gonna go to the gym every day, no, every night. After all I was, you know, because I was out of school, I was off campus. But, you know, after all the classes and all that, I'm dubbing back at night, every night. No negotiables. Like, no, I'm in that bitch every night. And I noticed when I did that, I turned my game up so much. Like, it was inevitable, man. Like, my first game, man, I had a double-double. I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right, man. I see the hours that I'm putting in is really counting. You feel me? I'm working out. I'm running with the mask on. I'm working out with the mask on every day. I'm in there every night faithfully, calling up the managers, pull up, I need you to rebound. I noticed that when I did all that, I crossed all my X's, dotted my I's. Man, I was in my bag, bro. I'm telling you, like, dominating on dog timing. You feel me? I averaged a double-double. I averaged a double-double my senior year. I had a historic year at JU. I'm still in them stat records, man. You could really do your homework. But it was crazy, man. After my senior year, after I figured out, I had the mentality like, yo, I'm obsessed with the game. You got to be obsessed with the process. You can't look at the future outcome. You got to be obsessed and love the process that you in right in that moment. Every day, you got to love scheduling your workouts. You got to love getting to the gym. You got to love being in that bitch by yourself every day. And I say that to say this, in real life situations, not just the game, you got to have that same mentality. Like, I'm obsessed with getting better. I'm in these books every day. I'm studying my lane. You feel me? I'm making them videos. I'm editing. I'm working out. My mindset is sharper every day. You got to really turn that shit into a real obsession to get better, man. And I'm learning that every day. I'm still not my best, but I'm getting there. You feel me? I'm learning to get obsessed with this shit. I'm learning to step outside my comfort zone and, you feel me, record, set the tripod up in the camera and get in front of the, you feel me, record all that for y'all, man, because I feel like this shit is so important for me to get out, man. I don't know who need to hear this, but I got you. You feel me? If I had videos like this for my younger self, I would have loved this shit. Like, yo, he's talking how I like that talk, you feel me? And he's in his bag. But no, that's real spill, man. Once I figured it out, you got to be obsessed, because there's so many motherfuckers out here that's trying to get better, that's trying to get your position, or that's trying to get ahead of you, that you can't lack. The day you lack, the day somebody else get ahead of you. So what is you doing, my nigga? What is you doing? Is you leveling up or you leveling down? Is you leveling up or you leveling down? What is you doing? You feel me? I'm gonna make sure I turn up. I'm gonna make sure I grind every day. I'm gonna make sure I strive to be the best version of myself, because that's what God put me on this earth to do. And I advise you to do the same, my dog. So yeah, man. All the GOATs had that one thing in them, man. They had that motherfucking heart. They had that dog mentality. The Kobe's, the Jordans, the Bryans. They wouldn't take no answer but yes. Because every failure is closer to the motherfucking success, you heard? So that's what we doing. We ain't taking no answer but yes. We grinding until we become that best person. We grinding until we get that car we want. We grinding until we get that house we want. We grinding until we get into that situation that we want to be in, man. And we being man of God, we being real honorable men. You feel me? Hey, y'all know, man, I'm 6'10". Everybody think I got life on easy mode and all that. But this shit is not easy, man. I got to figure out every day how I'm going to come up with these motherfucking bills, how I'm going to become a better person, how I'm going to become a better father, how I'm going to just keep striving to be better without falling into the motherfucking pitfalls of being broke and being a motherfucking lazy dude. You heard me? We ain't living like that, man. I promise you we not. So we locking in, we staying focused, man. You feel me? I really take this shit real, because, man, I was down bad, man. Like I told y'all before, I'm from the inner city of Cleveland, where it's really ugly at. This is beautiful to me, man. I ain't taking it for granted either. You heard? So I suggest you don't take your situation for granted. If you don't want to be there, turn that shit up, man. Tap in with my shit, man. Hit my line, hit my DM. So yeah, I'm gonna end that right there, man. Make sure y'all tap in on all platforms. Dave Bell, the easiest threes. And this is super important, y'all. Hit my Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube. Dave Bell, DAV3B3LL. And let's tap in, man. I got some game for whoever need it. I got some game, man. And if you want somebody to hold you accountable for what you got going on, hit my line. You feel me? Because I'm holding myself accountable for what I need to do. So if you want to tap into this brotherhood, I ain't officially make no website or nothing like that, but I got this brotherhood shit on lock. Hit my line. We're going to set something up, and we're going to be the best version of ourselves, man. Mad love for y'all, man. Peace out.